Welcome to Gateland Motor Speedway for the YouTube 304. We haven't raced in over 2 years, but that changes today. 36 drivers were set to take on this racetrack, but only one knows that win today. After 2 years, this track has been repaved, as drivers complained through turn number 1 and 2 that going through that corner looked like they were turning left out of an interstate or something like that. Now the corner is more wider with newer pavement. Now the outside lane also into the third lane there, so keep an eye out for some drivers who might use it, especially Larson, who is an outside king of those tracks, so keep an eye on him. Other drivers to look out for will go through right now. Starting pole is with 22 of Joe Logano, which in his opinion is a pretty good miracle. Why see that? In every single race we've raced here at Gateland, Logano has pretty much wrecked in all 3 of them. Season 1, on the road, of course, he spun out a couple times, and Season 2 and 3, he DNF'd and finished outside of top 30. When asked how his race would be today, Logano only said one thing: to finish the race. He doesn't care where you finish, he just wants to finish it cleanly. Alongside him in second place with the 4th Kevin Harvick. Harvick nearly won this race 2 years ago, but got beaten by the last second over Max Benedetto. Harvick looking for one spot higher today, and that is first place. Starting fourth is a miracle for Daniel Suarez, a very good qualifier for the Trackhouse 99 team. What can he do with it? A win could be a possibility. He hasn't won in over 3 years since back to Watkins Glen season number 1 back in 2019. That was Stewart-Haas racing. In mid-pay from that, from Trackhouse and Stewart-Haas, he raced for the backmarker team. It'd be a really good miracle Suarez can win today here at Gateland. And finally, Kyle Busch was last race winner in the short track showdown in the M&M's Toyota. He hasn't won here before. He didn't win this race again last year, but 2 years ago he got spun out by Kona coming from out of the final corner, so that wasn't a great finish there for Kyle Busch. He finished out top 10 there. Looking for a win today. Can he do it? Let's find out. Now let's go trackside, commanded by engines, and please welcome Solomon Mascioli.
Thank you, CSC Doors and Motors. Alright, is everybody ready? Alright, on the count of 3. I want you guys to sing the command with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Drivers, start your engines!
Thank you so much for doing the command. The engines are fired up, and we're going to take a look at your start lineup right now. So in row 1 we got the 22 of Logano, and the 4 of Kevin Harvick. In row 2 of the 9 of Chase Elliott, and the 9 of Daniel Suarez, we got the 9 row there. Row 3 of the 19 of Mike Truex Jr., and the 12 of YRB, Ryan Blaney. Row 4 we have the Kyle and Kyle show of Kyle Busch, and young money Kyle Larson. Our top 10 in row 5 the 8 of Tyler Reddick, and the 11 of Denny the Rails. Row 6 we got the 40 of Alex Bowman, and the 41 of Kurt Busch. Row 7, they got the 20 of Christopher Bell, and the 14 of Chase Briscoe, who had a good run at Holster, but didn't do well in the end. In row 8, with the 24 Willie B. Byron, and the 61 of Campani, who is pretty much his hometown as the track is in the UK. Row 9, with the 1 of Roman Kidd, Ross Chastain, and 17 of Chris Buescher. One in the top 20 in row 10, we got the 10 of Eric Rowley, and the 3 of Austin Dillon. In row 11, we have the 6 of Big Bird, Brian Kostowski, season 2 winner here, and 2 of Austin Spindrick. In row 12, the 42 of everyone's favourite driver, Ty Dillon, and the 43 of Bubba Wallace. Row 13 with the 47 of Ricky Ricky Jr., and the 41 of Cole Custer. Row 14 with the 31 of Justin Haley, and the 34 of Mark McDowell. Row 15 with the 16 of Daniel Hemrick, and the 21 of Harrison Burns with a bad qualifying run. Then again, he'll do a very good run qualifying anyway. Row 16 with the 7 of Corey LaJoy, and the 53 of Garrett Smithley. Row 17 with the 38 of Todd Grilland, and the 77 of Landon Castle, not just Licky this week. And then finally, in row 18, we have the 15 of JJ Yealy, and the 43 of Eric Jones, who had to go to the rear due to an engine change. Now, here we race back to today's race. It's 36 drivers, 10 laps, 0 chance of rain. Joe Logano's on pole stage. He could be a problem today, as it's very hot here today here in Gateland, and we're ready to get this race started. And the green flag's here at Gateland. We're on the way from Gateland. So Logano inside, leading the field to the green flag. Harvick already outside, takes the lead away. The outside lane is going to be the third lane today. Keep it on. If you want to take the lead, you want to be on the outside lane. Suarez using it right now as Harvick leads lap number 1. Harvick through turn number 1. Here comes Suarez inside Logano. He'll take that second position away. Logano is dropping like a rock quickly in this race. Down the back straight. Here comes Blaney and Suarez now. Suarez on the inside of Harvick. They're going to be side by side. Get lap number 2 to Daniel Suarez. Look at Suarez going the outside lane. Harvick. Charlie McDowell's around. Hard into the inside wall as well. And here's the replay of Instead coming down the back straightaway to go fly right here. Looks like Joy going to McDowell. I don't know what that was all about, but he drove on to McDowell, and McDowell goes head on to the inside wall right there, and then slides through the grass. Sadly, McDowell's day is done as that car is all torn up. So as McDowell's car gets the hook, his day is sadly done. Has run back to his crew there and said he is alright, even though that hit wasn't really hard though. But up front, it's Daniel Suarez leading over Kevin Harvick. He's decided to choose the outside lane though. Very bold decision, but the outside lane has proven to be good today so far. So we'll see what Suarez can do on this restart.
Here's Daryl. Do you actually use the products you endorse?
Yes, I do, and I like them a lot. Morning, Daryl. Morning, Hank. Sincerely, Daryl Waltrip.
Green flag's back on a restart on that 4 out of 10. And it's Daniel Suarez up front, and he's going to already pull away from Kevin Harvick. Ryan Blaney out second. Harvick goes falling like a rock. So here goes Blaney inside, not going to get there. Suarez will lead lap number 4 here at Gateland. Back to turn 1, Suarez got a real fast car today. Yeah, that 99 car, he was fastest in final practice, so keep an eye on that 99 car. He's looking pretty strong today. Larson now takes second away from Blaney, as Suarez will lead lap number 5. As Suarez continues to lead the battle, it's enough for second though. We've got a whole bunch of drivers. Blaney, Reddick, Larson, Ham, and Truex all vying for that second position. Here they come now for turn 3 and 4 now. Blaney trying to get to Suarez, not going to do it. Suarez leads number 4. Suarez though hasn't really pulled away from the other drivers though. Larson's on the inside, Blaney once again, vying for second place. Now Hammond here comes Hammond now, making it 3 wide down the back straight. You can't really see it, but here he is now. 3 wide, Hammond to third, Blaney still second, Suarez leads number 7. But still, no one can get to that 99 car. Suarez is starting to pull away a little bit though. Blaney is still in his tails. Fight for third going on. Hammond inside of Larson. Here they come for turn 3 and 4 once again. Suarez leads lap number 8. If anyone has any Suarez is here on out now. 2 laps to go. Suarez pull away. Trouble. Chastain goes around. Big hinge out to the ball. We got a pipe on the front straight. Bush on the outside wall as well. As this long green flag run finally comes to an end with a horrible crash on the front straight. Here is the replay. His teammate as well, Chastain, going around a bumper of Byron. Chastain not just saved it, but made a quick hard right, and it was on from there. Elliott barely missed Chastain, and then got T-boned over by his teammate Byron. On his side goes Chastain. Buescher slides. Kozlowski's nowhere to go. Bell's nowhere to go. Jones gets clipped. Just a massive, massive pass on the front straightaway right here. Here it is again, yeah. Byron going to Chastain, and Chastain, he looked to save it, but I don't know what happened. He just made a quick hard right, and then, oh my goodness, that is a gigantic hit. Buescher just barely, nearly made it through, but got clipped. Kozlowski got loose on the under him. Bell just tried to check out, had nowhere to go. Jones got clipped by the last second, trying to avoid. Big pile right here. A lot of drive made it through though, which is good news for them. Here's Reck again, but in more closer zoom. Yeah, Byron going to Chastain. And then here is this big hit right here. Look at this hit. Oh my goodness. That is a horrible hit. We've had a car flip here once, so it's not like a car has nearly flipped. Chastain nearly flipped though, so good to see him landing on 4 wheels and not flip, which is a good sign, because I mean much worse he did flip, but that was a big hit into the outside wall for him. And here's his wreck in full speed, big hit for all the drivers. Luckily everyone has climbed their cars and are alright. So 5 drivers have taken out today's race, all the drivers have climbed their cars and alright, especially Ross Chastain and Chris Buescher, who took a massive hit to the outside wall and inside wall as well. But Eric Jones is the lucky survivor, he gets to continue on into this race, but we'll have to restart at the back of the field, so tough break for him. But up front it's still Dennis Wells up front with a restart, 2 to go. This time though, in overtime. Green flag's back out, 2 laps to go in overtime in the first attempt. Suarez not out, takes the lead already, 3 wide for second. Frow's going crazy, now trouble behind, Carbush goes around in the inside wall hard. So, that went very well, didn't it? Okay, I'm joking. Here's replay. Everyone was going 3 wide, everyone was strong in position, and then off of turn 2, looks like, yeah, Joey Logano going to Kyle Busch and spun him around. Maybe a little down to Logano's car, but, hey, at least he's not out of the race. Kyle Busch goes hard into the inside wall. And that's going to take out Kyle Busch out of the race, which has been a while since Kyle Busch actually DNF, to be honest. Here's Rick even closer. Yeah, it looks like just Joey Logano maybe just tried to go into the gap that wasn't clear and just gone to Kyle Busch and put him around. And that put Kyle Busch hard into the outside wall as well. Bush climbed his car and is alright though, but he is pretty angry with Joe Logano though, as usual. What am I supposed to be surprised about? As Kyle Busch's car gets on the hook, his day is also done. This is his first DNF in a very long time, if I need to say at least. I don't know when he last DNF, to be honest. But up front, it's still Daniel Suarez leading the field. Now to our second over attempt with, again, 2 to go.
Hey Josh, did you know that Tire Pros does more than just tires? I mean, they can handle all of your car's automotive needs.
Why are you talking like that?
I'm talking normally about how Tire Pros offers complete car care.
Wait, are we in a commercial?
No, we're in a car.
Is that a camera?
Tire Pros, more than tires.
What was that, a tagline? Where'd that logo come from?
Green flag's out, 2 to go in our second overtime attempt. Suarez and Lawson up front, 3 wide once again. Now Hamilton to the second position. Blaney now third, but Blaney makes it, Lawson makes it 3 wide. Suarez though is gone. Blaney the second, white flag in the air for Suarez. Next flag ends the race. Does Blaney have anything left for Daniel Suarez? Through turn, now here comes into turn 3 and 4. Blaney, here it comes, sends it in, not gonna get there in time, and Daniel Suarez is gonna win the YouTube 304 here at Gateland. Utter domination today by Daniel Suarez, picking up his his second career win. His first one came, as Glenn said before in the pre-race show. Here's the final turn. Blaney tried to send it in there, and it just didn't work. He was just too little too late. He was just not close enough. He was like a little close. He might have had a chance with Suarez off turn 4, but didn't get there in time. And Suarez wins the race, his second career win ever in 3 years. And then Perky, I don't know where he came from, managed to get second place. And Hamilton last going to a bit, but who cares about them, to be honest. As Suarez comes to the cross line and starts doing his burnout, this victory is fueled by Shinoko. Fuel your best. Suarez finished off his burnout, a very impressive burnout for the 919. Let's go down now, trackside. We are race winner of Daniel Suarez, and Trackhouse rating that first one as well. So there you go, folks. Daniel Suarez picks up his second career Series Cup Series win in nearly 2 years now. Well, nearly 3 years. So it's been a while since Suarez has won, since walking back in season 1 in 2019. That was his Doors racing. He's been with one other team as well, never one of them. Then the King of Racing doesn't win at all, so yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at some results of today's race. And here you have some results of today's race. Daniel Suarez picked up his second career win. His first win as well for Trackhouse Racing. Congrats to them. And Pitbull as well. So that congratulations all the team of Pitbull and Trackhouse Racing. That's Pitbull Racing with the head. Kevin Perkins somehow picked up second place finish. He started like in row 8, like I believe in 16th, managed to get to second place. Impressive run for the 61 team. Very estimatedly fast. He had at least one more lap. He would have had a chance to Suarez, but just couldn't get there in time, so tough break for him. Blaney third. Red was up front most for a bit. Very fell back a bit, now coming back up to finish 4th. Good for him. And then he had Magic top 5. No, finishes Kurt Busch finally finished the race 23-11 racing, which is impressive. Ty Dillon somehow getting a 9th place finish. How does Ty keep getting top 10s? He's in a lower team now. How? I do not know. F1 runs at your top 10. Joe Logano finally finishes the race at Gateland. Congratulations to him. Harvick led the first lap, fell back to 12th, tough break for him. Chase had a very bad day today. Finished 14th. Not a great day for the 19. Eric Jones rebounded to get a 7th place finish after the big crash in the front straightaway. And Bubba Wallace ran to the top 20. It's a very slow race for Wallace because Wallace rode pretty fast. I mean, heck, even including other drivers like Kurt Busch, he just wasn't really that fast today. I don't know what happened. Then again, Wallace is never really fast in my series. G. Yearly runs out your drivers who finished the race, and everyone else from 30th to 36, all DNF, including Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, William Byron, Ross Chastain, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, and Mike Riddell, who called up in the first track on lap number 3. So break for all of those drivers. Anyways, that concludes today's race here at the Gateland Motor Speedway. A very entertaining race, even though it was like one lead change the whole race. But hey, it's better than none, isn't it now? So yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. Make sure to subscribe, link below. And I'll see you guys whenever the next race comes out, which will probably be in for a lot while. So yeah. This is your Space Network. So next race is Daniel Suarez won the YouTube 304 here at the Gateland Motor Speedway.